do if your boyfriend or girlfriend is childish or immature or gets emotionally upset all the time and is just way too involved in other people's drama? This is a question I got this week from a young man, and I want to share with you the advice that I gave him because I think it will help some of you out. Let me share with you this situation that a young man brought to my attention. He DM'd me and he said, Abby, I have this girlfriend. I think she's awesome. We have this great relationship, but she's really childish. This is her first relationship, and so she does things that seem immature, and she gets really wrapped up into her family drama, and it affects our relationships and our relationship, and I just think she's childish, and I want her to change. What should I do? Should I break up with her? Should I not? And this is the advice that I would give to you if you were in a similar situation where you just feel like, I really like this person, we have a good relationship, but sometimes they're really immature and childish. And this is the advice I gave to him. I said, the statement that my girlfriend is childish is just a thought. And it's your thought. And it's a thought that's not helping you be a better boyfriend or a better girlfriend or to have a stronger relationship. If anything, we're using this as a wedge, and every time we think it, it's like we're hammering in to this big wood log with an axe, and we're just saying, ooh, they're childish. Ooh, they're childish. And that's not going to help any relationship thrive. So I want to invite you to take a serious look and reflect inward and say, what stories do I have in my own head about my girlfriend or boyfriend? Are they good stories? Are they the hero? Am I so lucky to be in love with them? Or are they thoughts like, oh, they're childish, they're so immature, maybe they would be better if this wasn't their first relationship, right? Like all these thoughts, and we have them, and there's no guilt in having them, but I just want you to recognize that those aren't serving you. And so what I told this young man is I said, listen, if you are gonna choose to stay in this relationship, you are actively choosing this young lady to be your girlfriend, right? If you want to make that decision, because guess what? The best part about dating is that you get to make that decision every day, right? And you can break up if you don't want to, and you can go date other people who are gonna have different things and different ways that you guys jive together. But this whole, we can really clean up this problem of your girlfriend being childish, or your significant other of being like immature, or have fill in the blank, by just cleaning up your own thoughts. Because we get into so much trouble when we start to think that that person needs to change. And guess what? I'm not saying that there are things that like aren't deal breakers for us, right? But when I talked to this young man, he said that this wasn't a deal breaker for him. So I said, guess what? Then you've got to clean up your own thoughts, because this is a you problem and not a her problem. Okay? So if you, with knowing that your boyfriend, girlfriend's got imperfections, right? And they've got little silly things that they do. If those aren't red flags to you, or aren't, destructive behaviors, or aren't even enough to bug you that you want to break up, then you've got to clean up your own thoughts about it and start replacing those thoughts of, oh man, they're so immature, or I wish they were better at this, with thoughts that would help strengthen your relationship. Now, I want to be really clear that in dating, when you're having those thoughts, you should evaluate them and say, is this sincere? Is this real? Is this something that I should be concerned about? And bring it to a trusted adult. And if they're like, oh my goodness, no, that was like, that it doesn't seem like a concern, and it's okay with you, then you need to clean up your own thoughts about it. Because guess what? You've got all these stories about them, and it's not helping your relationship thrive. So I know. But if you want help with this, I coach teenagers all day, every day. So DM me, come over on Instagram or TikTok or my website, abbiwinslow.com, and let's talk about coaching, because the way you think about life affects your whole life, and affects your relationships and just the perceptions that you have. And so let's help your relationships be that much better by cleaning up your own thoughts and stories about them that aren't helping you. Okay? So come on over to my website, abbiwinslow.com, and I cannot wait to see you in my next video. Abbi J out.